Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, depending on where you are, welcome to Betty Healthy Kitchen. Today, I want to show you how to make the best Kenyan samosas. Now, I'm very sure that those who are my fans, you are going to invite even some more people to watch what kind of recipes that I do. Welcome. Now, the samosas I'm going to make, I'm going to use this is beef minced meat, and then the ingredients that I'm going to use, this one is white onions, the purple onions. Okay, this spring onions, this is optional. I just added them because I had them left. Then apart from that one, I also have this is garlic, carrot. These ones are coriander leaves, and these are the stems from the coriander. Now, this one, I have the red chili. It is very hot. That is why I've taken just a little bit of it. And that is um, ginger. Now, the quantity of the ingredients that somebody uses, it depends on the number of samosas somebody wants to make. Not forgetting, we are also going to use these. This is sunflower oil. Apart from that one, you're going to use black pepper. This one here, I have the powder coriander, and not forgetting, we also have salt. This is Himalaya sea salt. Alternatively, you can also use the normal salt. It depends on what you have in your kitchen. So let's go. First of all, I have to put the oil in the pan. And then what am I going to use to put first? I'm going to put this, the white onions. The pan is already hot, so I put the white onions, and then I just fry them just a little bit, not so much. Make sure that you assemble your ingredients so that you don't forget what you need to use. Okay, now our onions have just started turning just a little bit brown. It doesn't have to be very brown. What are we going to add next? I'm going to add my garlic. Okay, I'm adding garlic right now because there's some people who doesn't like that. Okay, not some people, but the garlic is not supposed to smell in your mouth. The cooked garlic, like I'm doing right now, will never at any one time smell in your mouth. So nobody should have fear of that. Once it is just a little bit fried, the smell goes away, but the health value, the hygienic value of it, or the health value of it remains. Now we're starting with our ingredients. This one is the powdered coriander. You have to stir it in very well. And then what comes next? The ginger. Reduce the heat a little bit. Then next we're going to take our minced meat. Now, what are we using samosas for, and at what occasions? Samosas can be used, well, just at home, when you just have your time, you eat them just at home. Or maybe if there's an occasion, let's say for example somebody has a birthday or any kind of event, you can even take them to the offices. There are some people who don't want to leave their offices, so at least they need something to eat. So you can just pack them and deliver them to the offices for people who wish. Don't forget to put salt. And when putting salt, you have to be very careful, because otherwise you spoil your recipe. It becomes very salty. And then we have the other color, the purple onions, and the the spring onions. Next, I'm going to add these coriander sticks. We should not forget them. You have to make sure that you mix them very, very well. As you can see, our mixture is very, very well garnished. Don't forget your chili. As I told you, this is very, very hot type of chili, so you don't use it much, because some other people don't like it very hot. I think it is just almost done, as you can see. And then don't forget the black pepper. I just have to remove this bottom. Now, as I was telling you, samosas can be used for different occasions. You can use them anytime at home. You can pack them and take them to the offices, deliver them to the offices for those people who don't want to leave their places of work. Or even if somebody has an occasion, let's say birthday, weddings, on such like things. So you can just prepare the samosas and deliver. This is something that anybody can eat, unless maybe there are those people who don't eat meat. There's also options of making vegetable samosas, which is very, very well done also. So as you can see, our mixture is ready. And then we take the carrots. Carrots are also optional. It doesn't mean that everybody have to use what I've put here. But the onions, garlic are a must for it to have that taste of samosas. Now finally, our mixture is here for the samosas filling. Now next, what you do, you put the coriander leaves. Normally, even when you're cooking any kind of recipe, the corianders are supposed to come last for that aroma. So as you can see, this one is what I have, the mixture for filling the samosas. You can see it looks appetizing, especially the color. Always make your food to look appetizing with the kind of colors, ingredients that you mix. The colors also look pulling and appetizing. So meanwhile, we are going to set it on the side. It has to warm, because we have to make the samosas, the samosa pockets, because otherwise we cannot use them we cannot fill them when this mixture is hot. We'll have to put it to let it cool down a little bit. We're coming back. Thank you. Now I want to make the pockets for putting the filling of for the samosas. So I use some salt. I don't have to use You don't have to use a lot of salt. And then next, I'm just going to use a little bit of oil. This is vegetable oil, sunflower oil. Just a little bit, not so much. Then next, I like using warm water. I've already boiled my water. You put it, you warm it in such a way that you can use your open hands. It should not get burnt. So I'm going to just mix this. I'm going to mix it in such a way that it comes out to the consistency that I need. Now I'm kneading the dough for making the samosa pockets. Make sure that you knead it very, very well. As you can see, the mixture are all inside here. I can not see any extra oil, not oil, flour. You have to make sure that it is very well mixed. The flour, the oil, and salt. This is the only ingredients that I've used. And then I'm going to let it rest for about 30 minutes. Put it in a clean plate. And then you cover it with a clean dishcloth, not any other cloth, the cloth has to be very clean, and then you cover it very nicely. Normally I like using my oven. The oven was already on. It is warm enough not to bake it. And then you close. I leave it at, in fact, that is only 50 for only about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to move it out to start arranging it for the pockets. Now, what are we going to use our samosas with? Meaning that we cannot just eat our samosas just dry like that. We have to make some salads. Now, what kind of salads are we going to use to make, or what are we going to use to make our salads? Well, I'm going to use mango, orange, lemon, chili. Now, this chili, as you know, they are always very, very hot. So you have to be very, very careful when you're putting it in your salad, or anytime when you're using it, what amount you need to use. Then also you're going to use onions, tomatoes, different kind of paprika, red, green, and yellow, and the cabbages have to be there. Next, we also use fresh coriander. Welcome. Now these ones are the onions for making the salad or kachumbari. In the kachumbari, or the salads, I don't use garlic. This is only the onions. First of all, the new onions, we have to put them, and we have to put some hot water to remove that taste from the mouth. So we have to soak them in some hot water with a little bit of salt, and then we mix them later on with the other ingredients. You have to wash it clean because inside sometimes are sand on that. So make the slices to be very, very, very thin to mix with the cabbage. Don't forget, it is very, very hot, so you don't use so much. Meanwhile, our onions are already soaked inside there, and then we have our lemon. Here I want to show you how to use the oranges. You have to peel it. You cut them into small cubes. And then you bring it to the mixture. And then our mango also. Now, these fruits that I'm using are just optional. It's not a must. These are my own recipes. So each and everyone have their own recipes. You can use what you like. These ones, I'm also going to make them into small cubes, so they can mix and garnish well with the other ingredients. And then you press your lemon inside. And let's see with the onions. I think they are already well done. Then we come and mix them with the rest of the ingredients. Now we have to mix the ingredients. I have to use olive oil, the bio olive oil. Don't forget we had our coriander. It is already washed, so when making the salads, normally I like to remove the inside of the tomato. So you just use a very sharp knife to remove the seeds inside or the pulp inside like that. I've already removed our dough from the oven. So I'm now preparing the pockets. Okay. pepper fine, pepper light. Well, now our mixture has already cooled down enough, and I've already made these ones for making the pockets. Now it is time to fill them to make our samosas complete. So what do we do? As you can see, I've just cut that one into 2 pieces, and then you fold it. Make sure that here is right, completely full, closed, and then you bring the other flap on top, and then this one here is only baking flour. There's no salt, there's nothing. This one is only for holding it, to make it hold it fast, to paste it there so that the flaps are held, so that they cannot open up. And then you put your mixture inside. Make sure that when you're putting, get to know how much you still have there. You don't put so much, otherwise you'll be left with less to make the pockets for the samosas. And then you've already folded here, you've already put this paste, and then on top here you put the paste again, and then you cover properly. Now when covering, make sure that there is no opening, otherwise when you'll be frying the samosas, the filling inside will come out, and then you keep it on the side. You come to the next one, you cover it, and then you bring the other flap on top. You take your wheat flour mixture, the paste that you made, bring it on top. You can fold this one also here like this, and you put some paste also, because otherwise it is going to open up when you are frying. And then next you fill it in with your ingredients. Now this is how it is supposed to be, and then you press the ingredients inside, take the paste, put it there, and then you cover, and your samosa is ready for frying. Now our samosas are here. As you can see, the first bunch is ready. Just have to take it out of white oil. This is what, this is what I have. My evening meal is ready. At long last, the samosas are ready with our kachumbari. As you can see, they really look nice. Welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and that notification bell should also not be forgotten to get some more of this kind or other kinds of recipes. You're most welcome. Thank you for being my fan. Thank you very much.